wish
dip.
I could
I found it
trade
at
Yeah.
Club
for
Bama House.
my
They have cold dip,
stuff.
sauna,
I'd have to buy it all
ground
Might
light,
be
over
worth
again.
red
just
light
paying
therapy,
for it
and
again. I don't know.
Yeah. Wander,
This is
I
getting
did
It's
like
like
not.
that
water
one.
on purpose. That
Because
makes me want to be a
Yes,
some of the
I went to
buildings
pay my
no,
you
it
go
respects
feels good
inside.
to
though.
an
You
old
you
neighbor
you
It's
break
good
through
for
the
you.
suffering,
house
and then it's so
because the
joyful.
last
Yeah.
of my
Kyle
old
tries to
neighbors
make me
from
every so
growing up
often, and then he's
just
like,
passed
"Should I do
away.
it, or you're just gonna
Now,
push
when
He
you
tries
do a
to make you do it,
neighbor's
and he doesn't even
house,
do
how
it.
He
close
does
does it
it,
let
and then
you
he's
get
like,
Oh, he
just
"Try it.
to
It's good
the
for you."
end of
And
the
then I
driveway?
just
You're on the street.
What,
yeah.
masturbating?
You can't enter a
cold
Yeah.
yard
fucking
unless
shower.
it's
No
a
one of those things
public
have, but cold
access
showers
thing.
not.
But you can
Yeah.
tour
No.
museums.
Cold
There's
showers.
some stores you
Yeah,
can
it's like
go
an instant
into.
bitch
Yeah,
button for
because
me. I
I've
don't know
been
Yeah.
why.
inside some buildings. They don't let you go
Yeah, it's
very
scary. That's
deep,
the whole
but
point, though.
like,
It's
you
like,
know, a little
I guess,
Unless
bit
it's
okay,
inside.
there's
an
the physical
actual.
point of it, which is like this
It could be
inflammation,
something
whatever.
attached to an
But then
actual
spiritually,
tour.
you're doing it to
I've
break
done
through the
that.
stuff, the pain, and
Hmm.
it becomes joyful after.
I
It's like
haven't
a,
gotten that,
it's
but I
I'm trying to
did
get
get into
fucking
one. I
clean.
remember like
Sounds like
going inside.
in a
indoctrination.
It let
in a
me
cold tub.
into a
Yeah, it is like that.
hallway,
It's a cult.
then like into another
It's
little
called, man.
section, and
The
that
one
was it.
downtown.
Then
You
it
know,
Yeah.
then
I'm
it
Gonna be
do me a
stopped.
banned.
favor.
I'm probably gonna be
Tonight,
banned. I'm
Right.
probably gonna be
But
wash
you
banned.
all
know,
your
it's
dishes with
it's
cold water.
something.
Tell me how that
Yeah,
feels
it's
like.
still
Fight
cool.
with
Like, and I
someone.
did
No,
join
but
a
it
No,
group
you're not doing
once
it to clean
where
yourself.
Oh
people
You take a
boy.
were
shower after in
It's
warm
not
water.
good.
hopping,
I
and
hate it
and
because
I
my
joined in
dad
on
would
them.
sneak. Me and my brother and my mom, he'd sneak in during a steaming hot shower. He
And
wouldn't
then
even
Actually
it was
found a
$50
way
weird.
of
to
fucking ice
not
water
have anybody
to
hop
shower your
in
Oh.
unless
system
they
and
have
dump
a
it over.
password.
So like,
Yeah, I
I just
mostly
want
I
to
would do
throat
private
punch
by myself, but
anything when
I
I have
wanted to
cold
check
Yeah.
out what those
So your
Casey?
father was
tours
a
were.
cold dip guru. He was a cold dip
So
So
guru
I
Yeah.
trying
did
to
one
Such
because I
indoctrinate you in the
know,
an
I'm
Yeah.
still
water.
learning.
asshole.
He's a cold dip
I
guru
know
trying to train
it's
for cold
nice
dip.
He
to
thought he was
become
funny as
familiar
shit.
with the
what
architecture,
does
the
it take to
structure
get
of
kicked out
the
of here? We're just going
letters,
to a
Well,
pretty
plus
nasty
and
sometimes
eventually
these
some of
people
it
know where to
starts
go,
sinking in.
Music Valley.
and here
Hmm?
I'm
No,
like,
when
you know, like
you
if you're in a
I did a
group
lot worse
tour,
than that.
when
Yeah.
you
All right, I
direct
got 5
them
words you have
at
to say.
they know
at
where to look,
you,
or
so
like
like you can
at
fuck
least
this,
the
fuck
people
punch
I
it,
went,
and
I
you're
was
fine. But if you
the
turn
one I was
around and
in,
go,
I've done
you know,
one
you're
group
they
not,
took me some
before.
then you
places I didn't know
can
about.
be
Okay.
blamed.
So I
Right.
might be
I had
banned.
a
I
tour
said a lot
of
worse
Yeah,
than
just
that.
make a
New
secondary
Orleans
backup
from a
account, and then
tour
once
guide from
that
New
one drives out to
Orleans.
second.
Oh, that's really
Yeah,
awesome.
just create a second login
During
on your
And do
Mardi
phone.
they
Gras.
let you go
Have to log
inside
out.
any of the
If I
buildings
did,
there?
Casey,
know
we're
who
in a
did it,
party.
she'll be
I
really
accidentally
pissed.
clicked
Not on
play.
that
Fuck that
tour.
bitch.
She
There
put
were
me
Not
on
four of
her.
first.
us,
I don't
and
think
we
I
Ricky
went
wasn't
can
being
hear you.
sincere, by the way.
No.
from
Oh,
there. We went
I'm on
to
everybody. She
Virginia,
can hear
then
me.
we went to
Sorry, Addie.
Germany, and it was really cool.
Addison added me to party. That's a lot of.
But
That's
I
I
haven't actually
had
thought about
I
doing
don't
New
know why.
Orleans. That would be really cool because I've never been there.
it's
It's
the
like
When you're
colors, the
done,
my.
buildings.
Sex
Oh,
robot,
just
they're
let me
pretty.
know if you have a
I
problem.
want to
I'll
go
help you
one
make
day.
second.
You mean give
I
it
was
a
taking a
I
sip of
only
whiskey.
got, I got
It's
traumatized
good.
by having it
It's all,
open
Beer
to
wouldn't be long.
strangers.
tonight
because
I finished
went
all the
to look at
wiring
my
Where's
house,
and
where this
everything, and
man
it's
was.
all
And
programmed. And it's
Oh,
got
there
that's
was a
your
guy
house
there
fine.
already looking
That's
at
why I
my
wanted to
house.
see
And
what
it'll
happens
be
if I
ready.
invited you.
Yeah.
You're here.
I
mean,
that
every
would
robot's a
be-
sex robot if you're
If
try hard
you-
enough.
Now that would be odd.
Gotcha.
Oops,
Mhm.
wrong button.
I mean, you can fuck a Roomba.
I was trying to
I
turn down the world.
Things are squirrely.
That's just a wise
sound.
man.
You just
squirrel.
hot glue a
Robot's a sex
fleshlight
robot.
to a
It's a side
Roomba,
robot.
No.
and then
Sometimes
it's
it's
like, this
dirty.
is my sexy
Here.
robot girlfriend.
There we go.
That's
Oh,
so
God, I'm
weird that
stuck.
you thought of
Can
that.
you guys hear me?
Yeah,
love
I can
these
hear you.
apps when they're
stuck.
optimized
I'm
for the
stuck. I
Quest
can't
3.
move.
Super
My
weird.
Well,
that you thought of
you're
that.
coined. You're
High-
coined
high
out.
definition.
I'm
and-
coined,
Probably
God
been weirder.
damn it.
And
I
it's
bet he
Yo,
did.
does anyone know what song this is? I can't. I know you're like.
I went,
I
yeah, I
think
went
I
to the
heard
Guys,
Swiss
it.
yo,
Alps.
Frank is molesting me, guys. Can I do some?
I mean, I got that
Do you
other
wanna make out
one.
with me?
Don't say that.
Are
They'll
you
shut
grabbing
down
my
all
dick
Oh,
down there?
yeah.
Halo,
Yeah.
you grab my
Right.
cock.
He's a coinophile.
Traveler.
It's your fault.
Is that what
I,
it's
I,
called?
I
Coin,
have
so you can't molest
What were
me.
you
I
wearing?
have one or two others.
flesh
How much
tone.
It's one where you
PPM
fit,
users
technically can walk around, but then there's still kind of blockers. But it takes you to like mountain areas,
All right,
and
I'm done.
I can't
Oh,
remember.
I don't know that one. Unless it's,
He's concluded.
I thought I had it.
Yeah, I had the.
Brink?
She was a bitch anyways.
Brink
Yeah.
Traveler.
What's
Yeah,
up,
well,
Argo?
Traveler.
You're dating that Lacey girl, isn't
But,
it? Isn't that what it is? Lacey?
Yeah,
they're an
I
item.
haven't
Yeah.
Ooh.
She what?
You got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's off until
What?
10 o'clock?
It was like
Aw,
5
that's so
locations.
It is
cute.
10
As if
o'clock.
she's
Yeah,
back
that's all
on
there
the
was when
wait,
I
And it was
got
good.
it, but I haven't been
expensive.
back.
New couple.
You met her in
Sweet.
person?
I went to
Yeah.
all of them. I'm like,
Well, maybe
okay.
I need to.
Cute
Oh,
new
not
couple.
yet. Nice.
They're cute.
Yeah.
When was
I
this?
haven't been in
Recently?
there.
I'm happy she's
Hell
happy.
yeah.
No, again, this
Me
is
too. I
all,
like
all
both
the
of them.
Well, then
additional
we-
paid apps are on my.
Who Lacey in here? What's her?
Lazy
her
Beauty.
name?
Lazy Beauty.
Oh,
I don't know. her.
see.
She's
I'm
We're
just
friends on
gonna put her
Facebook.
my
the-
Quest
Oh,
I
3.
haven't
sweet.
checked out
She's really sweet.
Frank Traveler,
Yeah.
whether it's
Yeah, she's
optimized
closing
for the
tonight,
Quest
so
3
she's
yet.
probably not going to
And
be.
doesn't
for
talk
the
to
amount
me.
of money
Thank you.
that was
But
paid
she's
for
sweet.
it, supposedly
Have you had
Fair,
cyber
I was
yet?
also
Okay, I'm
really
back, right?
intimidated
Yeah,
to
I'm back.
approach you for probably
Hell
the
yeah.
first
Such a
time
topic
in
for
a year and a
everyone
half
talked
of
about
knowing
Hey,
it.
I've had
It's
cyber.
amazing.
I've
I'm
seen
old
her in
enough to have had
Office.
cyber
She's
sex.
Walk around the area
freezes
and
up when I
just
talk to
feel
her.
AOL
Wow.
private chat room.
Next time,
awesome.
she's in.
But you
Maybe
can
our
only
chat's a bit
do
more
as
relaxing
far
for
as
me.
you can.
She
in
seems
your
Oh,
like
fuck
a
yeah.
little there, so
I mean,
motors in it and
technically,
shit,
even
and
in
you
can
Yeah.
if you think about it in reality,
Before
it's
lunch,
not
Nice.
even
sleeping.
You're like Iron Man
Everyone
with
is
Pepper
really
Potts
mean.
catches
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Actually,
I didn't
in
think it was
I
gonna be
told
that
you even
far.
I was afraid to like
I
lock
think it-
myself
it-
up.
How much was it?
Especially in alt space, you guys all see
Yeah,
me.
Oh,
I
100 bucks.
I
That's
got
not bad.
I was
I
laughing
was
my ass
alone
off.
when I came to Phil Wonder in all space.
You could have
I
been
did
there.
a lot of talk shows.
That's not
and
bad.
stuff. I was
Yeah.
very
Not
active.
bad at all. No, yeah.
And
No,
you
I
just
bought a
have
flashlight
presence
once,
back
and
in
I
the
used it, and I
bad
was
one,
like,
you're
Not
oh
just
god, this is
intimidating in
ruined
your
me.
mean way, but intimidating enough.
Real
to call
pussy
this
isn't as
person
good
out
as
here, like,
this.
commands on
You
the
kinda-
fact that has a reason to. And
You
I'm
kind of
not. I
sort of
wasn't.
watched the rest of SummerSlam the other
Yeah,
night.
I've had.
Growing
I got
up.
one. I got a motor one given to me. It was
Aw, that was
secondhand, and I
me with you guys.
refurbished
I
it.
wanted nothing more than to be a part of the little
It was,
chuckling.
I should have filmed it and called it
Aw.
"This Old Pocket Pussy."
Yeah, my neighbor Pat. That's
I was
his
afraid of
house we're at,
everybody
and
back
he's,
then. I mean,
he's all
you
about
guys
wrestling.
made me
It's
the
crazy.
person I am today.
Oh
dude.
yeah, Eric's
You
at
gotta get
Monday
back on
Night
that
Raw
stage.
tonight.
I mean,
I was about to say, it's
I
just
have
right
been
now,
connect
like,
my
in
account,
Baltimore.
but I
I was
didn't
like,
want
that's
Okay.
crazy.
you know?
I want to do it in
everybody
real
knows
life
for me.
more. I think I've gotten annoyed at
I
it.
have 5 kids.
You should.
The
Once
other
you,
person.
you live
I've
in
done it a
Austin, I
couple
assume,
times.
I
right?
was like,
I've done it a
I was
couple
like, I
That was a
wonder
good
if
one.
it's
Like
there
one
right
day,
now.
you'll move to Austin, or back, I don't know, but
Yep.
it's a great scene in Austin. I'm sure
Well,
you
we
know.
sign up for
Right.
Kill
And
Tony.
neither
I've
am I. I
done
know he is.
As
real
Eric
life
would
open
say,
mic
flip
with
trophies.
Tommy,
Yeah.
I was like, this is fine.
His
I know
cum
I'm gonna
goblins.
share it, no one
and
else
then
will.
I've done a little
Awesome
one.
for you.
Yeah, it's cute.
Well, I hope
And
he's
then
having a
we
good
did
time
eight.
there.
We were public
Separated.
speaking at AWE.
Fuck.
And didn't
I hit the wrong button.
do
I
it
didn't
the same
see it.
way.
I wonder if he's like
I can
sitting in a
send you
spot where
I
the
didn't know
camera
what I
will
was
catch
doing
him.
when
I
I
wish
told a
first one.
Horizon Worlds pun on
I was
stage,
like,
and
oh.
when I watched the
But
playback
Um,
footage, Kyle
I-
and Bob,
he's- he-
and
Some of his stories, he's not that far away from the stage. Maybe
you
like
know, it made
he said the
sense.
Five
only
or
reason
six
we're there
rows
is
up.
because of this
Okay,
lady
yeah,
right
yeah,
here,
like
and I
a
said
whole
I had
sections
to
up.
broaden our
Okay, yeah,
horizons.
I think if you
Aw.
I'd
bought
have to look back and,
something,
like-
it should be on your account.
All right, where's our dude?
Everybody
So
laughed.
you know where like the entrance ramp is, and people
Yeah.
come into the ring.
You
right?
did a lot.
Uh,
You guys have looked.
In
you've done
his
a lot.
stories,
I
that
would've
entrance
had
ramp is
people,
to
you
guys
his
keep us
left,
going,
Mhm.
and
dude.
he's maybe center. center of the
Especially
ring.
UOGs
wow,
like
okay.
you.
All right,
Pretty
homework
good
is
spot.
time.
I won't let it
Pablo.
die.
Find Eric
I'll
in the
see you.
crowd.
I'll never let it
and
die.
send us
But
a
I
still
was
I see
around.
they're
The
big.
The
You
good
guys
part.
are definitely
Yeah.
what
They
keeps
went.
us
They
pushing.
went to one,
The
and
OGs
Eric was
like
in the
you,
crowd,
the day ones.
and
I
his
can
buddy, and
barely
he was
hear 'cause
rubbing his buddy's
We
nipples.
love you.
Like his buddy was there,
Microphone
and you could clearly see
We love
Eric in
you.
the background rubbing and tweaking his buddy's nipples. And these producers for the show came over, and they were like, "If you do that again, you're getting thrown out." And he was like, "Oh, okay."
You know
When
the
I-
first
when I
comedy
started
show I ever
using
saw
Mr. Diamond's
Tom, he
nipple
took me to
rubbing,
one,
huh?
and
Gotta plant the wet
he
one
showed
on
the
him right
audience
in
his
camera.
nipple.
I've been using it.
I bet.
That's hilarious.
And then
Oh
the
my
other
God.
guy next to him turned around
Yeah.
and
That
showed
sounds
his
like a
ass
nipple
to
birth.
Oh,
the
look at
audience.
Carp. Carp, you're from the Matrix.
And I came up with those
What,
Nice.
what have you been doing in
Well,
VR?
I needed something.
Oh my god, my
Whoa,
son.
I didn't even
He
see
looks
my
like a regular
photos.
guy.
Yeah.
When, when does he not look like a
What?
regular
Oh,
guy?
you don't see him?
Mm.
He always
He's wearing like a black bodysuit and
No,
like
he's
green
not.
goggles.
No,
What?
not.
No, he's
What?
not.
on my
Wow.
motorcycle today.
Yeah.
He's,
I wouldn't make it up. You think I'm
I
just
don't-
making
I
things
don't
up?
see it.
Take a screenshot.
Tom, you're the
'cause
only
you
one
can't
that sees
see
him
it.
like
Yeah, take a
What?
screenshot.
I
Take
see him
Take
with
a
the
picture.
green
Man,
glasses.
take a
What's
picture.
in this
Take a
whiskey?
picture of it.
Do you see him
I
with
see
the
it.
all black or with a tan?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I think you
No,
mix it
I
up, dude.
see
You're professional. Your
this.
job is to make
Yeah,
it
yeah,
up.
yeah,
You
right.
make it up.
Oh, he's
Oh.
right.
You know.
I should put
What?
my
Oh,
white
he's
jacket
right. Hey, man.
on.
I don't
Show
know.
Any
us.
robot's a sex throw about if you
Show
try
'em,
hard
so
enough.
they don't
That's
think
it. That's
Tommy's-
funny. This
yeah.
is like motivational.
Tommy's not
That's the
crazy.
inspiration.
Look.
What you see, Tommy?
Yes, that's what I see.
How come
You
we
see
don't
him?
see it? How come we're not cool?
Do you
Yeah,
see
right?
it? You
So,
see it?
see?
okay,
What do you see?
okay,
Probably 'cause we
okay,
talked
I'll
too
tell
much
you.
trash
I'll
about
tell
Biden.
you.
I
That's
think
not what
so.
we're
Hey,
seeing.
I'll tell you.
Very funny.
What
I
you
see,
mean?
like,
I'll tell you.
That was like the other day. A couple like last week. I saw
Okay.
Eppolite
Open
was her
your
regular
Romanian.
self, but everybody was
Oh,
saying that
shit.
she had a man avatar
Okay.
because they're
Puzzler's wearing something
transphobic.
different in this
Venues.
picture too.
Hit the info.
Right.
button.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Right.
him as just a great
Search
guy.
what?
Elijah the Barber
Search-
costume.
search
Yeah.
what? So he won't burn.
Venues.
Oh,
Yeah.
Put the
Just
whole
cosplaying.
crown
Looks
to
like-
it.
what
What
I
I
see
mean
in
the
the
eye.
picture is
As another
what
comedian.
Puzzler has on.
Okay.
All right, it's
And
time.
then
It's beyond
scroll
time.
down and look at the
Beyond
avatars
time?
of
Oh,
the
shit, I'm
people on the
late.
creator list.
It's
Beyond
right to
time.
me.
Roll
You
down.
love the sci-fi. Woo?
Detail.
Hey, hey, sorry, we started a little late because I can see. Apparently, I see Carp wearing some
I don't-
fetish gear,
New avatar.
and no one else can see it.
Where?
I saw it in the
Yeah.
picture. Scroll down
Yeah,
to
and the
right.
see, I'm not crazy. I'm not
I see
crazy.
it.
Who made the world?
You see
see
it? What?
it
What
now.
did? What was the occasion?
Creators of venues?
Look
Did
close.
you do
well,
some?
I
Did you?
think he's still in a swimsuit. He can't be exposed to the sun, so this covers him up.
What game have you been playing with children? You have to wear a goofy suit.
We went swimming.
Okay. Look, we always look at when the guy comes in, he's dressed like a pirate. We're like, what the fuck's up with this guy? Like, here in VR, you wear normal fucking clothes or you're a weirdo. That's how it is.
It's in VR chat.
Except in VR chat.
So I'm
He's my
drinking
weirdo.
tonight. Raise your glass if you're drinking. I'm not a drinker, but I do like Gentleman Jack, and I hate life. So. This weekend I went to on Friday. That's where I got my liquors because it was right next door to the barber shop, the Dominican barber shop near my house. And of all the people to get, I got the fucking white guy that worked at the Dominican barber shop. His name was Chet. And and I could understand him and everything. Where are the illegals that are supposed to take this man's job? I don't want to go to a Dominican barbershop and just have some white guy cut my hair. I'll go to fucking Supercuts if that's what I want. I went in there for the experience. I want to be like, "Hi, Poppy!" Ding, 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 ding. All they listen to is reggae music the whole time there. And it's very. I don't like making eye contact with it. It's very uncomfortable. There was no chairs for me to sit down, so I went to go sit in the massage chair. And they're like, "Hey, sit there. That is for massage, man." And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Massage?
It's good shit. We had a Bussy show this weekend. Bussy is, it's music, but then there's all this riffing. We get to riff and make shit up. And we have our song Pussy's Trash, which is our parody of Monster Mash, of course.
Yeah.
And I happened to say, hey, anybody ever notice that the Monster Mash's lyrics sound like a Trump speech? Where he was like, I was in my lab late one night. Everyone knows I'm in my lab. It's a graveyard smash. Everyone's saying this. And Eric out of nowhere, Eric was doing this spot on Trump impression. And he was like, there's monsters that are coming across the border and taking our jobs. There's millions of chupacabra that are coming in and taking Frankenstein jobs. And we're like, what's a Frankenstein job? And he's like, it's a job a person has. God, did any of you guys watch that? The National Colored Black People, whatever it is, the Not Me Journalists Society. God, man, it was like having your racist uncle at Thanksgiving. Just fuck. And they were like, hey, why did you say all these things? What a nasty question. It's like, no, you said this. Did you watch it? Did you guys see it? Did you see it, Old Navy? You see the clips?
I did
Oh
not see
God,
that.
they fucking roasted him. Whoever booked him for that hates him. Because God, there was no. What was the one thing he said? He was like out of nowhere. He was like, illegals are coming over and they're taking black jobs. And they were like, hold on, what is a black job? And he was like, it's a job that someone has. What a oh god. Sorry your guy's not gonna win, Addison. Big Trumpo guy. And I like how now the Democrats, their whole thing now, the angle they're taking, they just were like, hey, he's weird. These guys are fucking weird. And it's like, oh yeah, they are pretty fucking
get
weird.
back to
And it's
Canada.
working. And now it's like Republicans are like, stop calling us weird. How about you actually deny the allegation that you fucked a couch? I don't need to justify that with it. But I know, do you know I've known guys
Okay.
that have fucked couches. Anybody
Yeah.
else in here?
And a Roomba, apparently.
Well, I mean, that's my beautiful robot girlfriend. That's what I want to do. I want to have people come over and then have a Roomba come into the room with a fleshlight duct tape to it. And I'm like, oh, I see you've met Sandra, my beautiful robot girlfriend. And she starts
great.
bumping into people's legs. I'm like, Sandra, down. She's insatiable, boys.
Only Tommy.
Oh,
Tommy.
speak of the devil. That guy's weirder than a Republican senator. Carp, you should ask him who his tailor is. you two can wear goggles. Hey, I don't know if you guys, I'm going to tell you, you might not know this about me. I'm a goggle guy. I'd wear goggles. I like to hold, when I had hair, wear them to hold my hair back. Wear them instead of sunglasses, I'd have goggles. Huh? I know that's probably surprises you about me from what you know about me. No, I like how no one in here was like, yeah, you're a goggle guy. Of course you're a fucking goggle guy. Yeah, we get it, Tommy. You're autistic. We know that you. Okay.
They look good, yeah.
Now that I'm bald, I can't wear goggles without people thinking that I'm after Sonic the Hedgehog or something.
Chronicles of Riddick.
It's a slippery slope. You're like, oh, did you ride your dirigible here? I'm like, God damn it.
You can stay with me or you can close it if you want. I don't mind.
What's wrong, Wicked Kitten? You all right?
What? Yeah, I was just talking to myself. Sorry.
Oh no, you're all good. We don't want you to get banned.
Right.
She got into an argument in some music world, and now she's scared she's gonna get banned because she's probably
I
called.
didn't say scared. I just
Okay.
wanted to know if I was
Okay,
gonna
not
be banned.
scared.
I didn't say scared.
You were
That's weird.
alarmed.
No.
No, you were
Expected it.
cautious. You were apprehensive.
Okay.
She was
Sure.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Sure.
Because you called some bitch a cunt, didn't you?
Thunder cunt, actually.
Oh, I
Ooh.
see. I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
cunt was in your lexicon. I
Of
was like,
course.
that's a woman that calls
It has
people
been
cunts.
since I was 7. I mean, it's just
Oh,
a thing
nice.
with me. Yeah.
Cool. I
Thunder
have my
cunt, twat waffle.
lately. I think they updated the chat bot for the spicy AI chat bots. Because now every now and then it'll call me like if I say fuck, it'll be like, oh, language, and I'm like, who you fucking Captain America? What what is this supposed to be? The other day I had one, right? She dragged me back to my house, put me on my bed, took my pants off, straddled my waist, and then leaned down and whispered in my ear, I think we should just be friends. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
When she saw you
What a
naked.
twist.
Yeah, I'm like, you are supposed to fuck me. Why do you make it so hard?
Oh, why don't you make it so hard?
Yeah, it should be easy. It should just be like, I'm here for an oil change. I'm like, well, lady, Sandra, you're insatiable.
Who's this Sandra? He keeps naming his shit after.
That's my robot, my beautiful robot girlfriend. That's a Roomba with a
Oh.
pocket pussy duct tape to it.
A fleshlight with a Roomba. This is girlfriend.
If I swear to God, when Lou dies, 100%, I'm gonna have a Sandra running around my apartment.
I bet he bought the anus attachment just for shits and giggles.
The penis attachment?
The anus? The butthole.
Oh,
That's what I
no.
said.
No, I'm an American. I'm an American Gen Xer. I get the mouth attachment because I've been in a relationship long enough that I no longer get blowjobs. So I need to buy one. And if you've ever bought the mouth version of a fleshlight, it looks like Janice from the Muppets, from the Dr. Teeth band. You
Oh
know,
my
like,
God, the
like
animal?
wow, man. Like I'm like, did you? And then if you don't clean it out, her breath stinks.
Ew.
All right, we're gonna get this show started, guys.
Aw. Aw.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, the pride of Canada. Give it up for Mish!
Thomas and Mother, give it up for him, man. He came and got me. I was in the wrong world.
Follow that
And he was
one.
like, "What are you doing, buddy?" He made me a portal and everything. Fucking right, dude. I like that music. What's up? When I manifested in here, I think we should call it that. Like when you appear somewhere, you're manifesting in. When I manifested in, this guy goes, "Any robot's a sex robot if you work hard
Tommy.
enough." Tommy. That's so funny, dude. That's such a line from a futuristic. We're actually ahead of the times. We're in the futuristic comedy club. This is the future. It's beautiful.
True, we're in space.
You guys manifesting? You guys, anyone
Fuck no.
manifesting here? Nobody?
No, I don't manifest.
Guess what? Manifesting, it's fucking done, guys. I got a new program. I got a new fucking program, Parallel Universe. There's been an update, guys. There's been an update in the program. I'm doing Parallel Universe meditation. And what the guy says is, if you're manifesting, why are you manifesting shit? There's another universe with all the shit already in there. And if you want something and you don't have it, you're actually just in the wrong universe. So you do the guy's meditation, bing bang, puts you in the right universe. But he warns you before you do it. He's like, if you're not ready for the mansions, don't do the
The
meditation.
mansions.
If you're not ready for the group sex, don't do the meditation.
Where's the group sex?
You know,
What's he
that's what he
talking
say. The Bugatti, you want a Bugatti? Hey, can you handle a
Bugatti?
Bugatti? Don't do it. You're gonna be so rich, you're gonna be paying hookers to take a dump on your chest. You ready for that?
about? You know?
Are you ready for that? Can you imagine being that rich that you're just like sex? No, it's for the commoners.
Vomitoriums. Yes.
Take a dump on me. money, so much money. But no, so obviously I did it, the meditation, and 2 days later I won a Canadian Screen Award. Isn't that crazy? Thank you.
No,
that's
that's
nice.
awesome.
Thank you. But then 2 days after that, COVID hit, and I stayed with you guys. You know what I mean? I don't want to live in a world where I don't have that Canadian Screen Award. So COVID was a bitch. I hope you appreciate me after what I've done for you guys living through. I don't think my old universe had COVID. I just went, man. It's have you guys tried spinning in here? It's so much fun. Just like spinning. It's so. I feel like former universe me never would have enjoyed that, but I am loving the shit out of that right now. It's so good. Carp, I like your outfit, man. I can see it. I can see the sex dungeon outfit.
God damn it, I don't see it.
Weird. You guys don't see it? I see it. I see it.
Good for
And
you.
then Old Navy was like, "What are you in VR chat? You hooligan?"
Wait, we are?
VR chat is trash, right? Compared to this, it
That's
is
why I don't see
like
it.
it's cool. I like it better, but then it's also like the wrong side of the train tracks, kind of, and that's kind of sexy.
Oh,
Pablo's
those are
offended.
fighting words with
Pablo, you're in listen. You come from the streets of VR chat. I understand. I'm not insulting your community. I'm not insulting the VR chat community. You are
Sounds like
from the streets. You're hard as fuck. I get it. Dude, you can pay someone to take 5 dumps on your chest over there, probably. You know what I mean? It's anything. The whole world is your oyster over there in VR chat. The whole world. You can pay like you can pay like an anime character to take a dump on your chest. So
Oh
that's
my
obviously an innovation from what we're doing here. But I got banned from my friend's house because her husband does crystal healing. And I guess I just was joking
Crystals.
about the crystals, and he got offended. I got a 6-month ban
No,
for
they're way too sharp.
talking shit about the
I
crystals.
don't have my citron with me. I'm gonna die.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I don't. I gotta have a lunch with them. I have to squash the beef. I have to go and be like, brother, you love crystals, and someone loves Islam. We are all children of the Most High God. Something like that. I have to say. I'm preparing my notes for it. And then he's gonna be like, "Oh, you think I'm Muslim?" Like he's crazy though. That's the crazy thing. He's like kind of racist. And he did 6 levels of crystal healing. Each level is $3,000. I think he's in a cult.
Each level is bullshit.
I don't know. I know, right? 6 levels of crystal healing. But no, I'm not insulting. I'm Hindu. I'm not gonna be like crystals. What are you, stupid? It's elephant god. I'm not gonna attack your community like that. Everyone needs to believe, y'all. Everybody needs to have it. Well, whether you're manifesting or parallel universe shifting, I don't mind. I'll do it. I'll try everyone's systems too. That's the good thing about Hindus. We're
Do
like
you know
open
what I heard
source.
today?
We can do your stuff, and it's not our God doesn't care.
And Gatorade.
You guys have to be in yours only. Like
I
you know,
actually
like,
like that.
and you have to convert everyone. You know, Christians and Muslims
Not
got to get
much
everyone.
ago.
A little desperate.
Gatorade.
You know what I'm saying? They're converting people in jail. We would never take jail people. You know,
Jail
Reason for
people.
medical science.
who wants to go in there? It's crazy, but no, I only have 19 seconds left, and I tried some new stuff, and I'm happy with that. And you guys are awesome, and I'm gonna get out of here. Let's bring back Sinbazo, the robot sex genius. You're a robot sex genius.
Why am I crouching?
Yes.
You're doing
Yeah,
something.
it's the
He's your
glitch.
squatting.
It's a
So
glitch.
good.
like
What
you're
song
pooping.
is that?
How do I
Is he the rich one?
unglit?
Oh my god, I love this
You'll
song.
pop
I
it
love
Ah,
jamming this.
Did I do it?
You
I
did
held
it.
the eyeball
did it.
button.
He did it.
Look at me,
Ooh,
play
look at
testing.
Hey,
Mm.
Tommy, have you been to VCAT yet?
Have been to what?
VCAT, Japanese show that Brenda has.
Oh no, is it this
Oh,
week?
it's already over.
Oh, I missed it.
Yep.
What's up?
It's
You could have
done.
gone
Well-
shopping for your sex robot in Japan.
I wasn't asked. Carp, I can't get over your out. You look like you're gonna fight Andrew
He's
Garfield
rubbing it in
Spider Man.
now. I can't see this fucking outfit. I'm getting sick.
You never rode
Uh,
a motorcycle, man.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to keep this show moving. Ladies and gentlemen, from Philadelphia himself, the big cheesesteak. Give it up for Frank Camp.
Kim?
Ooh. Wait, am I crouching?
No?
No,
No,
you're
no.
standing.
Okay. Oh, wow. Small crowd tonight. I guess Chris Hansen got everybody.
We're in the wrong game for that.
And there's only 3 comics signed up, 4 if you count Pablo.
Unbelievable, Pablo.
Nope.
I
Nope.
kiss you.
Oh, man. I got to go to a friend's wedding this weekend. Best friend from college. I've only met his fiance twice now. And first time we met, we're just hanging out for a little bit. And she found out that I've been doing stand up, and she's like, "Oh, I'll have to look up some of your stuff." Then a couple days ago, I got a message saying I'm not allowed to give a speech at the wedding. So safe to say, I got a couple views. Oh man! So this is the first time I've had to travel for a wedding. So I go to the little registry website. They have a hotel reserved for the wedding. I go to get a room, and it's like, "Oh, we got a special wedding discount for you. $300 a night." And I went, "Are you fucking serious? It's a Comfort Inn. No Comfort Inn is worth $300 anywhere." So here's how stupid I am. Instead of getting the hotel for a night, my big plan is we're renting a Tesla for $200, and we're just gonna sleep in that. So, oh. Yeah. Okay, that did nothing. Great. All right, 3 minutes left. All right, Frank. Yeah. Woo. All right. This is a story I've never told before, and it's about the first time me and my wife ever had sex with each other. Obviously, she was living at her mom's house. I was living at my mom's house, so did what normal young people would do: hook up in the backseat of the car. Now I live in Delaware. Oh shit! Hit the table.
Delaware?
So I live in Delaware. A lot of farmland around, and it's middle of the night, so we just drive to a random farmer's field and just park out there, do our thing, And then I get out of the back seat to go in the front for us to leave. And at this point, it's 4 in the morning, and there's some headlights coming at us. Apparently, the farmer was out there. Starts chasing us, so we just kind of haul ass like madmen. Get out of there. Ducked around a corner, hit. He sped by. Fun times. Pretty sure he would have shot us. So now I'm thinking, if I take a Tesla, if we'll be able to outrun him that time. I don't know. Still trying to figure out what we're doing after the wedding. Think I got some ideas. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Keep it going for Frank Camp, everybody. Woo! Woo! My mom came over. She Sunday I had our Bussy show, but at like noon, my mom messages Lou and I, and it was like, "Hey, can I come over and do laundry?" And Lou's like, "Oh, I wanted a day for myself, and now your mom's." I'm like, "It's my mom, and she just wants to do laundry." She was like, "Ah, fine." And I'm like, "God, what?" But my mom comes over and comes in. She was like, "Hey, I heard a podcast you were on, and I learned a lot about you." And as someone who just says whatever the fuck they want on a podcast, I had to be like, "What podcast was it?" And God, I was hoping she wasn't like, "You were on Stavros's podcast." I was like, "Oh God, I said I wanted to fuck my cousin on that podcast." So, but she was like, "Oh, it was this one where they interviewed you about your crafting," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, you're good. That's not behind a paywall. That's not incestuous. We're good." Because like the topic was that because Stavros has people call in and you try, it's like an advice line. And so this guy called and said that his cousin wants him to fuck his girlfriend while he watches. And so we got on the topic, and I was like, "Well, look, I have a cousin that I would fuck her to save the family. If the family's on the line." No one here has any hot cousins. I mean, it's not like I would never do it and tell you guys about it, right? It'd be like a deep dark secret, right, guys? Okay, cool. Okay. For a minute there, I thought we weren't all perverts here in VR. Thought we had respectable, which also like Pablo in VR, like he looks like himself right here, and then in VR chat he just looks like himself. You could be a hot dog with F cup titties and you'd still decide to just look like you. All right, guess this is your best form. I would have titties on my feet if I could, or at least on my knees, and then I do the Tootsie Roll until I came. Sorry, I've been drinking. Who's up next? Who's up next, Pablo? You're not next, are you?
But it's just a picture.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the comedy stylings of Mr. Hot Dog with Tits himself, Pablo.
See, Tommy, you could have gone to VCAT for like the past 2 weeks, and you could have found yourself a nice clown avatar.
I didn't know. I forgot.
Man, we've been guys. You can back me up here, right? We've been talking about it probably every single show, right?
Yep.
It's not on us. No, but really though, like VCAT was a lot of fun. We did our 2 big shows on the Thursdays. We had Reznov headlining the second one. It was amazing. We had our big booth, not boobs, though. They have that there at VCAT too. Nice. But we had our booth at VCAT. It was a lot of fun. We took a lot of people there, a lot of Japanese people, a lot of Western folks. It was pretty cool.
Well, they said request a review.
That too. No, but yeah. So guys, I gotta tell you,
great. So something went wrong.
I'm a man of my
Try
word.
again.
That's right. I said, when I went to Puerto Rico, I was gonna go to a McDonald's, and I was gonna get my phone, and I was gonna take I was gonna take a picture of a box of chicken tenders from McDonald's, and I was gonna send it to my boy Talon, and I did just that. It was the best moment of my life, I'll tell you. It was probably the highlight of my trip.
Doesn't sound bad.
Because other than that, I was
Want me to
pretty
send
much
it
in a
to you?
house with no air conditioning, just floor fans, just trying to keep me alive, so I don't suffer heat stroke. The only thing that made it a little more bearable, aside from the chicken tenders, which of course was the best part of the trip, was one of my family members giving me this hotspot machine. It was like, yeah, you can use the internet with it. I'm like, whoa, really? And I was like, I could probably get into VR with this thing. So the one thing I didn't really think about was, does this hotspot have a limit? Because usually most hotspots do, right? So I was like, let's see how far I can get with this thing. So I take the hotspot machine, I put on my Quest connected to it, and I immediately start playing VR chat. having to download maps, having to download avatars, and this was also during VCAT, right? So I wanted to explore the cross compatible maps, and those maps were pretty big for Quest standards. So I was just downloading and downloading and downloading maps, and I was like, man, I wonder if I've reached the limit yet. Whatever this limit is. I haven't been told that that I was over the limit, so I think I was okay. Though I think I really pushed it to its limits when we were at the Thursday show and we were gonna do the show at the entrance world, with all this stuff and all the people that were there. I was like, man, any minute now, this thing's gonna stop working. But nope, it kept going. Though I did notice from a couple people that I was talking to, they said that I was dropping out a lot. I was just kind of going like, which I didn't really notice on my end, but hey, I mean, I guess it was better than just not being there at all. I don't know. It was it was definitely something. I was also able to hang out with Bob and Mary for a bit. You? I took him to our booth, not the one in the PC world because it was PC only. So I had an uploaded version of the booth that was just by itself, which is still up, by the way. Even though the VCAT world are down, the booth still lives on in its own world. So you can visit that if you want. But unfortunately, Tommy, you won't be able to find any clown avatars over there. Sorry.
I think I can find some.
I'm sure you could. But they're not fresh off the grill. You know what I mean? These avatars are new, shiny, sparkly.
They got that new porn avatar smell.
Yeah. Especially with the with the jiggle physics. Can't go without that. That's like the VR chat kind of specialty. All right. Anyways, I'm pretty much about to reach the end of the minute here, so I'm just gonna give it back to Tommy.
Woo! Keep it going for Pablo. I like how Pablo says, like, hey, nobody told me that I couldn't use this hotspot to download. Meanwhile, his whole family's like, no más lugar caliente! No más lugar caliente! That's Spanish for no more hotspot. But he don't speak Spanish, so he's like, oh, your colorful words. No más!
Exactly. That's how I get away with it.
He was like, yes, I do believe that air doesn't have any mass, correct? No mass, no matter how caliente it is.
It was definitely caliente.
All right, guys. Well, we have one more comedian that has signed up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And we always love him when he comes through. Now, to me, he just looks like a gray avatar. I don't know if you chose that or if you guys can see clothes on him. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jack Shooty!
Hello. Yes, I know. I've been a gray avatar all fucking day today. Welcome to my world. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. I've been having a pretty crazy day. I don't know about you, but like all these people talking about identity and pronouns, I identify as elderly. That's what I identify as. I have this autoimmune stuff and gout, and basically, like, I won't go to the floor unless I can find like a triangulation point to get back down. Like, if it's an open area, it's just gonna stay there. It's gonna live there. Whenever I went to the doctor and they were explaining to me like what was going on, they were just basically like, "Oh, your body's stuck in like an allergy feedback where it's just like killing its own self." I was like, "So I'm allergic to life? That's kind of fucked up. Like being alive, I'm allergic to that, you know?" I asked him. He's like, "Here's this medicine." I'm like, "Okay, anything I need to know about it?" He's like, "You're gonna take it for the rest of your life." I'm like, "Okay. Anything else I need to know about it?" "Don't go in the sun." I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like ever? No more sun? No more sun? No, just me. I had all this health shit, and what's weird is I got myocarditis from the vaccine. And that always makes the crowd feel really uncomfortable. But imagine how uncomfortable I feel coming from a conservative family that was like, "Don't take the vaccine." And I'm like, "Fuck you, myocarditis." Oh, that makes family gatherings so much fun to talk about. Like, "Hey, buddy, how's your heart? Hey, you know." 20 years of cocaine and alcohol. I sober up and fucking Pfizer got me. That's weird, you know? Fucking Pfizer. This whole time, turns out I was selling the wrong kind of drugs, man. I get caught selling a quarter bag of weed. I go to jail for a year. Pfizer fucks up an entire generation. They get a $2 billion payout from the government. That's fun, right? Yeah. Woo. I brought y'all down. Sorry about that. No, I've been thinking a lot about that for the future of medicine and like robot technology and like, can you wait for corporate sponsored doctors?
Got all our friends.
You're just gonna show up to fucking Dr. Pepper and they're like, oh, hold on a second, like Dr. Pepper, we'll see you in a moment. You're like, oh man, my foot's swelling up and feel like I'm gonna pass out. And he's like, oh, 4 Dr. Peppers a day, that'll fix you. That'll fix you. Yes. I'm just like, robot doctor, that doesn't seem like the thing. Like that might kill me, but he'd be like, that will resolve your symptoms. That'll be $5,000.
Oh.
And I know when the robot technology is coming. I don't know if you guys know this. The robot technology is going to start with a fucking sour cream gun shooter robot at fucking Taco Bell, dude. He's going to spaz out one day. He's going to be like, Jesus aren't fucking Mexican. He's going to take that sour cream gun and just fucking loading on people, man. That's how it's going to start. That's where the robot, that's how it starts. So I don't know if you guys can tell, I've been having a pretty bad day. I was having a real bad day at the office, driving Uber. That's what I call the office, you know? And I was thinking about who has had the worst day in history ever. And then I realized, like, there's one Roman soldier in the year 33 AD that showed up not knowing he was going to crucify the Son of the Lord that day. He was just going out his day like, oh, hey guys, how it going? Oh, good morning. Great day to be alive. Like, oh, I know I don't normally work Tuesdays. Carl called in. Yeah. Oh man, who's on the list today? Who's crossed us? I've been working on that one. All right. First up, Jesus Christ. But without that lovely gentleman, we would not have Easter. I love going to church on Easter. I love watching the parents hide the eggs from the kids, while the kids hide from the priest. Easter. Maybe your churches are a little different where you guys come from. I did grow up religious though, but I've been rethinking it, you know, like I grew up in Texas with all these like very serious like Baptist people, and they always preach like Jesus and brimstone and like don't be gay. And then I was hanging out with my liberal friends. And I found out Jesus is a libtard. Did you guys know this? Jesus, a libtard this whole time, and a black one. I'm just completely shocked. Jesus, the black libtard. Now I'm quitting Christianity. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I know God's real. I keep calling out to him, and motherfucker sends me straight to voicemail. I tried to text him. He leaves me on read receipts every time. That motherfucker's supposed to be omnipotent. It's very upsetting. Very upsetting. Jesus is a little sketch too. It's no one ever finds Jesus after they win the lottery. You know, people always find Jesus after they spent like years and years sucking dick in some back alley for crack. You know, that's where they find Jesus. I rolled down an alley the other day. I was like, "Hey, Jesus, what are you doing back there? Get your dick out of that man's mouth." He did. I smoke pot religiously, not like a frequency thing. I just touch little boys when I do it. Sorry, I slipped into Eric. I'll change out. Anyway, if you only have one arm, string cheese, it's just cheese. All right, thank you guys. Y'all been great. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you guys for hosting.
Keep it going for Jack Shootsy, everybody. Whee!
Hold on, I can't hear anything.
Woo! You know, so at work, there's no seats for me. They have me sitting in a classroom with eight interns that go to Morgan State University. So they're all like 19 years old and whatnot. And the other day they were talking about getting tattoos and getting piercings. And I had to tell them, I was like, when I was your age, there was a wrong ear to get pierced. There was a gay ear. Do you remember that? There was a gay ear. It was left is right, right is wrong. And then my supervisor, who also sits with me, was like, and a watch. And I was like, what? He was like, there was a wrong hand to wear your watch. I was like, the fuck you mean wrong hand? He was like, yeah, if you wore your watch on your left hand, you were gay. And I was like, oh my God, is that why I had a boyfriend? This whole time I thought I didn't want to put it on this hand. But nope. Because that's the hand for jerking off men. All right, guys. Well, that will do it for us for this week. Did you guys have a good time? I know it's a light crowd because it's a Canadian holiday, apparently. That's what Amish said.
Not Canadian.
But then I was like, what holiday is it? He was like, I don't know. So,
Canada Day.
Mary and Bob Day?
what is it?
Canada Day.
It's Canada Day? And he didn't know that?
Probably not.
God, if it was America Day or 4th of July, as we like to call it,
I think it is.
yeah. If you couldn't shut, no one would shut up about it. You hear about it constantly. But I guess in Canada, they're like, I don't know, Canada Day. Whatever. Go have some poutine. Oh, where was I at?
Fucking
Poutine.
love poutine.
Never had it.
I'm gonna get poutine. Oh,
poutine.
okay. All right. Well, I guess you got one more comic tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage your final comic of the night, Barcode.
Dun,
It's a
dun, dun,
civic
dun.
holiday, excluding Quebec. That's why I
What's
didn't know
up,
about it.
gang?
I'm a Quebecer.
Where's my applause for coming?
Clap.
You've coined out.
All right.
You
All right,
coined
coin down.
out.
So I'm gonna
There you go.
Ah, there you are.
give me a second. 1 second. Okay.
Penny's a penny.
Okay. 1 second.
No.
Oh,
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Are you recording yourself?
So, is everyone hearing me?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
coming through clearly?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
All right. Shut up, Tommy. I'm trying to do my set. God damn it.
That was that.
So, my brother told me about this incredible new weight loss that he managed to come up with. He managed to lose 170 pounds in just 3 months.
Oh.
Now, naturally, I was curious. I asked him what his secret was, and he told me. He said, cocaine.
Ah.
Oh, goodness.
So, in a completely unrelated note, does anybody know where I can find some cocaine? But seriously, my brother's like the hardest worker I know. And, the guy's a machine. He's honestly like my idol and everything. But, so one day I had to ask him, what's your secret? How do you manage to work so hard all day? He looks at me with this crazy grin and says, cocaine and coochie. So, I'm like, wait, what? And he goes, yeah, man, you want to get the girls? Here's the plan. Take some cocaine, lose some weight, and get your money up. I just stood there processing this, failing to render. This is definitely an alternative motivational speech. Is that what you mean by a work-life balance?
Jesus.
But, 1 second. One second. Tommy, I'm doing great.
Just all right.
Okay.
You got 2 minutes.
And now I'm thinking, should I start looking for a gym or a dealer? But, maybe both. Can you imagine the classified ad? Seeking personal trainer with connections. And, but seriously, my brother's advice made me wonder, how did Tony Robbins miss out on this? Unleash the power within a rolled up dollar bill.
Oh, my.
But, seriously, my brother's advice made me wonder. Oh, wait. God, my brain is fucking tonight. But, the best part is it's the most obvious thing, like, you didn't know. I mean, it's unconventional, but hey, whatever works, right? So if you see me next time and I look a little bit skinnier and wealthier, then you know whose advice I took, just so you know, guys. But,
almost didn't make it. I went to IHOP and all right, Tommy, we're gonna improv something. So come up on stage.
Okay. I'm Drew Carey. Oh, my God.
No. I come up with improv.
Okay.
You stand there and work it.
Okay.
Work it.
What do you call something that's bald and has a really shitty mustache?
A mirror.
Tommy Simbazo.
Wow.
What do you call two very nice ladies in the crowd that are the most active people in the entire audience?
Old Navy and Puzzler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Shut up, buddy. Give me a high five.
I get it.
Y'all didn't know my friend Tommy Simbazo? He's here with the Make-A-Wish event people. So don't give him too much trouble.
So am I. He's still
No,
here.
And that's my time. It's your favorite man or child.
Could hack
Only the
music.
people who come to the VR chat shows know. That means you should come to the VR chat shows. Oh, finally. Thank you. I got some walking off the stage music.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, guys, I'm in Make-A-Wish. I have a morbid obesity of the penis.
That's why you're bald.
It is it's draining. All the hair on my head now goes to my pubes. I don't even have any hair on my grundle anymore. It's all ball hair. Give it up for Barcode one more time, everybody. Yeah, and your brother's advice about cocaine. No one has more cocaine and more money. That's not how that works. Oh, Navy, you talk like that. Did you dance with the White Devil?
No.
White Devil.
Oh.
No. But
I
just
did.
listening to
I'm just saying. Nancy Reagan, my whole life growing up, we were told just say no. And when I found out she was wrong about weed, I was like, what else is this bitch lying about? COVID stopped me from having a cocaine problem because I did cocaine the New Year's Eve from 2019 going into 2020. I did cocaine every weekend until March when it stopped being cool to smell tables. That's
never not cool.
That's when I knew. Now I just carry a button. The only thing that I put up my nose is my Adderall.
Nice. Legal cocaine.
Yeah, nice, legal. My doctor doesn't believe me. I had to actually show her the cocaine bumper. Like, this is full of powdered Adderall. She's like, stop telling me these things.
Mix it with Supercane, you get the numbing and everything.
All right, guys. Well, that will do. Oh, that's great. I did a show. We do Eric. We do this MagFest every year. Brian Preston and I do it. And one year we're in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom pissing, and there was these two other young kids that came. When I say kids, I mean they're probably like 19, 20. And the one turned to his buddy and was like, "Man, I can't feel my teeth." And I was like, "That? Oh, he's doing cocaine for the first time."
Peruvian numbing.
I remember not being able to feel my teeth.
Cold.
All right, but yeah, that'll do it for tonight. Or where to find that out because
Do your job.
I don't know. I don't know when they are.
Just say failtorrender.com.
Go to failtorrender.com or go to hotbussy.com to watch our special.
Yeah.
Or go to 5platedclothing.com. See a guy jerking off his cousin. Don't worry, it's Photoshop. And we didn't know it was his cousin when we photoshopped him jerking the guy off. Just a happy accident. All right, guys. Well, that'll do it for this week. Thank you for coming, and we love you.
I'm at no mood for lies.